morning, muchachos. It is 7:26. It is pretty early actually start to our day. It is a Friday. We are headed to our anatomy scan today. So really excited. We get to see Gummy Bear, and we haven't gotten to see the baby like in an ultrasound since 12 weeks pregnant. Like when we had went to, oh, it's Alondra. Sorry, Alondra called me. She is at our friend's house, our neighbors that are our friends. So thankfully they are watching her for us because it is Friday, but it's Good Friday, so Alondra doesn't have school. And this doctor, like our midwives, it's okay if like we bring Alondra to an appointment, but the maternal fetal health, they're, I guess, more strict, you could say, about bringing people in. You can only have one person come in and they don't allow children. So obviously it's just the three of us, and thankfully our friends said that they would watch Alondra for us. So that was like a huge relief. So we went and actually got donuts, and then dropped off Alondra and donuts. So she's there now, but it's just funny because she's like, oh, we're just chilling, watching videos. Oh my god, it's so funny, like now that she's like getting older and like how she talks or whatever. But anyways, so yes, we are gonna go to this appointment and do the anatomy scan, and I'm so excited because like I said, we haven't seen Gummy Bear since I was 12 weeks pregnant. Yeah, we've only technically had 2 ultrasounds. Our very first appointment at 8 weeks, and then we had our first trimester screen, and then now here. And so I'm very excited, but I'm also a little bit nervous, I guess, just thinking about everything that happened before, because like that's, you know, when we got the worst news. But I mean, the genetic test, everything came back fine and healthy, and then when we did the ultrasound, everything came back fine and healthy. So I feel like everything's gonna come back fine and healthy too, but there's just like that little worry of me, just I think from everything that happened last time. And then we do already know the gender, but imagine they tell us something different. But I just feel like with the blood test has to be more accurate, I feel like, than the anatomy scan. But that is why we have been waiting, just because we want to have the anatomy scan just to like know. Like we've never done a blood test before to get the gender, so we're just kind of like waiting. So we will be announcing the gender soon. Just got to figure out when. So get excited, because I'm excited. We're excited. So anyways, though, but yeah, so we have our appointment. I'm not allowed to film in the appointment. They're like really strict with the whole no camera thing. So I will just check in with you guys after our appointment, and I'll let you know how everything goes with Gummy Bear. We picked up Alondra, and now we are home, as you guys can tell. Our appointment was an hour long, and everything was going really good, but she found one thing, and our baby has like a thickness on the back of the neck. So normally, like to be like within normal range, it would be 5.99, and our baby is measuring at 6.3, and this is in millimeters, she said. So it's not that far off, you know, 5.99, 6.3, but it's still outside of the normal range. And she said past 20 weeks, that's not even something that they can measure, because I had asked her like, oh, you know, is it something that can be looked at and like keep checking on? And she said it's not something that they can keep checking on, because after the 20 weeks, like there's not a way to check anymore. But on the bright side, she did say that this is just an isolated finding. She says it's not common. She probably sees something like this once a month, and like, for instance, like a bright spot on a heart, which Alondra actually had. But she said she'll see like a bright spot on like a baby's heart, like probably 12 to 13 times a month. And she'll see something like this with a thickness on the neck, like isolated with no other findings, like once a month. So she said that there's really not a lot we can do. I do have to go back. I'm gonna go, I already have my appointment. I'll be 30 weeks pregnant. So she said in the 3rd trimester, just to see if there's any other findings or if anything changes. Like there could be, I forget what the skin disease is called, but it's like puffy or like thick skin. But she said if our baby had that, she should be able to see that now, and she doesn't. But in the 3rd trimester, she'll definitely be able to see, and she'll be able to look for other things because baby will be more developed then. But she said it's so hard because she doesn't see anything else. Like if she saw something with the nose or with the heart or other things, she could narrow it down, and she could do like, you know, try to do more genetic testing and be like, okay, we need to test for this and this. But since it's just one thing and everything else looks perfect, she says it's very hard. And she's like, it could be nothing as well. So she did say though, I could do like a amniotesis. I always say that word wrong, but it's where they go, like it's a pretty thick needle through your stomach, and they take amniotic fluid and they do like chromosomal testing. And it's a little bit more than like the blood work genetic testing. She said, but with that, we only look at the trisomies, the 13, 18, and 21. And you know, everything already came back normal with your genetic testing. She's like, so I don't really think that we would get anything else other than maybe something could be just a little bit off. But we ultimately decided to not do that because you could have a miscarriage with that. And I mean, we just don't want to do it. We don't want to risk it. So we basically decided to not do anything, so to speak. I mean, we are going to do the other ultrasound when I'm 30 weeks pregnant to see if there's anything else. But yeah, it's just one of those things that we just don't know. And so the fact that it's not common either, like it's not something that they see all the time to like know is a little bit, you know, I don't know if scary is the word, but obviously it's not the news we wanted to hear, because, you know, we wanted to hear everything with our baby is perfect, and, you know, she knows about our background and our history because, you know, we've already seen her. And so she's like, you know, I hate to give this news, and especially because of everything you guys went through before, like I just hate it even more. And like the fact that I can't even really do anything to give you like a clear answer, she's like, she also hates. So, I mean, I don't know, I feel like mixed emotions, to be honest, because I just wanted to hear that everything was perfect and good. But I mean, everything else was like, the heart is perfect, the brain, the stomach, all 5 fingers on both hands, all 5 toes. Everything with the genetic testing did match the anatomy scan, so that was correct. Got to see the eyes and the nose, and she said everything was fine with the nose, because like typically with like a thicker neck, she could see something like with the nose, I forget what she said, but like also like other things, and like that could point to Down syndrome, but she doesn't even see that. And our genetic test came back. Hi, baby.
I left my water bottle at their house.
Oh, you did? So it's just hard to say. Do you know what I mean? Like, because of that. And then I was just like, well, the baby could just be born with like a really thick neck. like, you know, like a big meaty neck, you know? And she was like, yeah, you could just be a little bit thicker, you know? And it's like right like here, she said, is like where, like if you took your head and measured it down, it's like not like your like neck, it's like the back. It's like, I don't really like here type of thing. And I did see where she measured it, because I could tell that she was like trying to get it, because like the ultrasound tech came in and then she came in, and I could see that she was like kind of more focused on that area, and then like she like did it twice, like how they, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but like they do a thing and they do the line to like measure it. She did it twice. So yeah, I don't know, like I said, mixed emotions, but I am happy though that everything else is perfect. Like nothing else is wrong. I mean, obviously we just want everything to be okay with our baby, and we want, you know, a healthy baby. That's like obviously the most important thing to us. But since everything else does look good, it's just kind of like wait and see. And, you know, the doctor couldn't even really give us a clear, guidance other than we'll see what happens at the next ultrasound. And, say there is like the thickness of the skin all over, and I can't think of what that disease was. I don't even know if it's a disease. I think she said disease. Maybe she said something else. We could learn more about it and treatments and things like that. So like we could get, more understanding, before baby comes. But again, she said that she doesn't even really think it's that, because she should be able to see that now. But also at the same time, we don't know. Things can change. So anyways, though, I do think it's a bummer, though. I really wish I could ask her why. Maybe I didn't ask her why. I'll have to ask Idam. But like, after 20 weeks, you can't even measure that area on the back of the neck anymore. Because I asked her like, oh, well, when we come back for our next ultrasound, can we check that and see if it's like within the normal range? And she said that you can't even measure that anymore after 20 weeks, which is crazy to think about, because originally I was supposed to have this appointment next week and I would have been 21 weeks. So that's like wild that I could have technically gone at 21 weeks and we would have never known about that. Which is also kind of like you would think they'd be like really adamant about seeing you right at like 20 weeks in, because I'm 20 weeks and 1 day pregnant today. So anyways, though, that is how the appointment went. Overall, a good appointment. And I don't want it to sound, I don't know. I don't really know how to explain how I feel. Like I'm happy, that everything else is perfect and healthy, but it is a slight bummer to get one negative thing, especially after everything that we went through. So anyways, though, I just wanted to give you guys an update, and I just want to be transparent and just let everybody know. And if you've ever experienced this, I would love for you to comment down below and let me know, like, if you've had, even if you've had the like a little bit of a thicker of the neck, or not you, but like the baby, and there was other things, or if you've only had that isolated thing like us. Like, I would just love to know, if you don't mind sharing like your child's personal information, obviously, or if you would just want to send me a message or something. Yeah, I would just love to know. I'm just genuinely curious. So that's how it went. It is only 10:40. I can't believe how early it is. So that was nice, because we were literally in and out. Last time we were there, it was like over 2 hours, because it was like later in the day. And I made sure when I made my next appointment to get it at 8 o'clock in the morning again, so that way we could be like in and out, Also too, I just want to have the earlier appointment just to know. But I did come to the realization while we were driving to our appointment, oh my God, it's Friday, 2 days before Easter, and we have not even finished we haven't even started our confetti eggs, so we need to do that. If you don't know, we do cascarones, like confetti eggs. We do them every year, and it's so much fun. And thankfully, our friends, actually the ones that were watching, Alondra, they saved us a bunch of eggs, because we don't really eat a lot of eggs. We're not like big egg people. So we didn't I think I only have 10 saved, and like they just gave us a bunch of eggs when we picked up Alondra, and now we have 24. So we're gonna have a lot of eggs to pop on the head. I also kind of like have an idea for like, to maybe put gender, because did I throw it away? I should check. I used to have gender, boy and girl, confetti, and so I thought that would be kind of cute. But I did get some other stuff for gender reveal stuff, like smoke things. So I don't know, we'll see. I'm still trying to figure that out. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I wanna figure that out today. I wanna brainstorm. But anyways, yeah, definitely today we need to work on those. So at least get like the flour in there. I need to see if we have flour, because I think our flour jar is empty in the kitchen. So I need to check if we have flour. I think we do in the other fridge. But anyways, so I definitely want to start that today, like prep that today. And then I want to figure out some like gender reveal type things. And I know Idam wants to mow the backyard because it needs to get mowed. And I need to go to Costco. But anyways, though, I'm just kind of like rambling at this point. Oh, real quick though, I'll insert a video of the baby. Like, the baby punched itself in the face twice, and she recorded it, and like she could not have recorded it at like the perfect timing. Baby was a little bit kind of like more wiggly and moving, and literally hit itself twice, and we were like, oh my god. And so she had left ultrasound tech, and then like had to go put in all her stuff, and then the doctor came in. So when she did that, Idam got a sneaky little video, so I will insert it because it's seriously so cute and just like made us laugh. Like we're gonna have a wild one, I think, already. But anyways, I'm rambling at this point, so I'm gonna go and I will just check with you guys a little bit later. Left the house, and of course, gotta make a Costco stop. Hi, baby. All right, we only got 6 things on the list, so let's see if we stick to it. I already got one thing not on the list, but I mean, it just sounds good. We did agree, right? It just sounds so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got 2.
And we never have them in our house.
Yeah, so let's
Like
treat
never.
ourselves, right? You guys, I'm so excited. I've literally come to Costco maybe 2-3 times looking for these, and they've been sold out. We finally can get them. Okay, home from Costco. I'm talking a little bit quieter because Alondra is asleep and I don't want to wake her up. So first things first, got some rice because we are out. So got rice. We also got bread. And then, of course, Alondra's favorite, the chocolate croissants were out, and she loves to take these to school, like for snack time. So got these, and then I already showed you guys this, but I don't know, they just looked so good, so I had to get them. If you guys have never tried the Costco croissants, you guys, seriously, so good. Do not sleep on them. Highly recommend. We also got, this is like, well, this is the Costco brand, but it's basically Flonase, and Alondra has to do this twice a day, in the morning and at night, and it was on sale, so it was perfect. We needed this because we did run out. And then I showed you guys this already, but it's just the Annie's cinnamon rolls, and of course, they had a sale, and they've been sold out, and then today they were back up to full price, but I digress. I think for one, it's still like, or I mean, you get a 3-pack. I think it's still the same price as like just one in like a regular grocery store. So, but anyways, these seriously are so good. We're gonna have these for Easter. They're the best cinnamon rolls, I think. And then we did get some milk because we are almost out. I also did get some bell peppers. I've been really craving, oh my God, stuffed bell peppers. Just having a brain fart there. And I really like the recipe that I use. So I got these to make bell peppers sometime this week. And then we also needed our Mexican blend cheese for quesadillas and basically everything else that we eat. Idam really wanted grapes, so he got some grapes. And then the last thing we got are the Annie's mac and cheese cups. Alondra pretty much takes this every day to school unless she gets lunch at school. These are like her favorite things to eat. And yeah, so had to get these for her lunches because she ran out. And that is basically everything from Costco. A small Costco haul, but I feel like that's better for the wallet anyways. And since we just went, I think last week, we really didn't need a ton of stuff. But anyways, while she naps, I'm gonna go ahead and eat some lunch. And then the eggs, I was like feeling them. They're still a little bit damp. So I don't want to, you know, put the flour and stuff inside yet for whenever we make them. So probably, honestly, it's already 2:30. We probably won't make those until later tonight, at least the flour, and then putting like I was gonna say the paper, not the paper. Well, it's tissue paper. So we'll put that on and we'll probably paint them tomorrow is what we'll probably do. But Idam just told me it's supposed to rain all weekend, like Saturday and Sunday. So I'm just like, no, please no. So I don't know, I guess we'll see how that goes. But anyways, while she naps, I'm gonna go ahead, eat some lunch, and then I'm also gonna work on getting a video up. Someone is finally awake. Well, you've been awake for what? Maybe like 2 hours or so? What time is it? Oh my God, it's already after 6.
I'm ready for bed.
You're ready for bed? Oh my goodness.
I start at 3 tomorrow, girl.
You start at 3 tomorrow, baby? Damn. My poor honey bunny, I swear. But we're finally gonna work on the eggs. We're just gonna do the flour and glue the
confetti?
Yes, the flour and confetti, yes ma'am. And glue the tops on. And then tomorrow, since it's Saturday, we will do the painting.
And the
and it is already later. It's like I said, it's 6:14. And wow, we haven't even done dinner. Idam literally just, well not, he just got out of the shower, but he was outside mowing the yard, and then he was doing the pest stuff, like spraying for pests. So he was taking care of that, and then I got my video up, my gender predictions video. So if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. The gender predictions, yeah. It's just like me doing little like tests to see if baby's a boy or a girl. So if you guys like those videos, you can check that out. But yeah, and then I did dishes. I've been washing sheets. Idam's uniforms are washing. So it's just kind of like what we've been doing. And just in case you guys have never heard of cascarones, confetti eggs, Alondra, you want to tell them?
Yes, it is a family edition that we do every Easter.
Yes.
When I started with Mommy's Belly little, and since I was in Mommy's Belly, so yeah.
Okay, but what are the confetti eggs? Like, what is it? Yes, she said it's our family tradition that we do every Easter, but what is it? What do we do?
So first, we put confetti. First, we have to take the top. When we're making eggs, we have to do that. We can't just do this.
Yeah, you can't crack the egg regular.
So you have to do this. Then it comes off all around.
Right.
I don't want to do a hard, so I'm pretending.
Right.
And then it opens, right? And then you'll see the inside.
And we wash them out.
Yeah, we wash them. And then you add the flour. Take a spoonful of flour and pour it in. Take some confetti.
Confetti, yeah.
Pour it in until it's at the very top. Then you cut, what is it called?
Tissue paper.
Tissue paper. And you take Mod Podge.
Good job. Yeah, Mod Podge.
And you take it on your finger.
Yep.
It's the messy and fun part.
That is the messy part.
And then you put it on the sides of the egg, and then you do.
Then you glue it shut.
Yeah, like that. So you have them. No confetti will come out, and then you bash it on each other. Say.
Good job. Okay, be careful. We always pop a couple eggs.
At least one.
So it's like her holding the egg. I was like, oh God, please don't crack it. I don't know what that is. And then we also, well, Idam and I paint and decorate them too. But then we paint and decorate them. But since it is, no, we don't dye them. We just paint and decorate them. To dye eggs, we'd have to do that with hard-boiled eggs. Which it's supposed to rain on Easter, so I think we're gonna dye eggs maybe on Sunday. That way we have like some Easter activity to do on actual Easter day.
But this one's gonna do that Easter egg cut.
Oh yeah, we always do the cascarones, like we do that every year. Dyeing eggs, we don't do that every year. I think we did we do it last year?
Yeah.
Or the year before?
Yeah.
But we don't do it every year.
I don't care for it, because it's just a waste of eggs.
But you can eat the hard-boiled eggs. But Idam doesn't like to, like with the dye getting on the actual hard-boiled egg, it just like...
I can taste the vinegar.
You can taste it? Oh, I don't know. He doesn't like it. Alondra likes it, so...
I think it tastes even better.
So she can do that. So that's essentially what it is. You hide them out, and then like on Easter you hide the eggs, or whenever you're gonna do it. And like with an Easter egg hunt, and then yeah, you just bash it. It hurts like hell, I'm not gonna lie. I always have a headache.
Big kids, you know.
No, it hurts, even when it's just the three of us. You and Daddy give me a headache every year. So.
Give me a headache every day.
Oh, shut up. And then I haven't decided, but I have these, it says it's a girl and there's like, it's confetti, and then I have it's a boy confetti. I've had these literally since Alondra was in my belly, and I think it was like a gender reveal idea, and then I shared her gender, like in the video I shared the gender. So if you want to check out that video, oh my God, it's probably like terrible editing. It's 7 years old, but if you want to check it out, I will put it in the description box so you can check it out and see what I did. But I've had these, like I said, for 7 years, and I found it. So I was like, oh, I wonder if I should put these in the eggs, and then on Easter, we can hit each other. So I haven't decided, because I spent money on the smoke bombs, like almost $30, so obviously I want to use them. We have 4, and we do know the gender. All 3 of us know, and our immediate family knows. Our immediate family, but not cousins, just like our parents and our siblings.
My cousin.
No, but I mean like Daddy's cousins don't know.
Anyone.
Well, I have one cousin. I have one cousin compared to like Edom's 100 cousins.
So bad for you.
It's okay. Anyways though, let's go ahead, let's get started and start filling all the eggs with flour first, and then we will do the confetti part.
I cracked an egg.
Oh my god!
No, I didn't start yet.
Oh, this always happens.
I'm so sorry. I'm doing so good and I'm so sad.
Well, we always crack at least one egg,
It was fine.
and Alondra did not disappoint. It's okay, baby. Don't be sad. It's not skin, it's glue.
I know. I was right here.
We're almost done too. We had 3 left, but that's okay, baby. You just wanted to crack an egg a little bit early. All eggs are done, except those back 3 back there. I'm saving those in case we decide to put the confetti, like the girl-boy ones, in there. So I don't know. Still deciding on what to do, but everything else is done, and perfect timing too, because dinner is done. I don't know why I'm zooming in on your face, honey. You're not dinner, but you are looking like a snack. But dinner is done. Edom's friend, who's the electrician, came over yesterday, and he brought us this. He didn't cook it, because he told Edom to cook it however like he wants to cook it, but he makes his own marinade, and so he brought it over for Edom to try. Right? Did he just say he wanted you to try it? Yeah, so, and then Edom made this like, I don't know, fresh cucumber type salad. I don't know what it is, but it is delicious. And then we're having some yum yum rice. And if you're wondering about like his electrician friend coming over, yeah, there's no hanging lights. He came over yesterday. Edom and I thought that he was gonna come over and like do the work, but he wanted to come over and get a layout of our house and like to visually see what we wanted, and that way he could see where the sockets would go. And then he was up in our attic, I almost said the roof, but up in our attic, and he was looking, you know, to see like the cables, and he was checking outside because Edom wants to do something outside. So he wanted to visually see everything, and then that way he can make, what did he say, a plan? Like a plan of action type thing. And then that way he could write down too what exactly everything we will need to do it. So I don't know when we're gonna get it done, but at least that's the first step. He came out, took a look, and all of that. So whenever he tells Idam, like, okay, so this is what I'm gonna need, whatever, then we'll get it done. So nothing is done yet to the house, but at least we got like the first step done anyways. But yeah, so anyways, we're about to eat some dinner, which is nice because I am starving. Good morning, muchachos. It is Tuesday. I'm actually editing the vlog, this vlog that you're watching. I've edited everything up until this point, and somehow the ending clip has just vanished. I don't know if I accidentally deleted it or if I literally was just talking to the camera the whole time, not recording myself. That's happened to me several times, so I feel like more than likely that is what happened, is that I just was talking, but I wasn't actually recording. Okay, good, I am recording right now. But it's probably for the best anyways, because I was very emotional. So it's just probably best. Anyways, and also too, like, I kind of have some answers now. So going back to like everything with the ultrasound, that night actually while we were eating dinner, I got a message through like an online portal or whatever from the doctor, or it wasn't like a message, but it said like my file had been updated or something like that. So I clicked on it because whenever I get those messages, I like to read just to see what they put in. Even though I know I already had the appointment, I still just like to look at it. I don't know, I do that with every doctor's appointment that I have that does like the online portal things. So anyways, I wanted to read it because I also wanted to see what it is called, the thickness of the neck. And it, like, on the reading, it's an NF. I think it's NF, or I know it's NF with the second trimester. With the first trimester, it's called, I think, NT, so November Tango. And then when your second trimester, it's November Foxtrot, so NF. And it stands for nuchal fold. I don't know if it's neutral or nuchal. I think it's nuchal fold is how you would say it. So I know earlier I didn't know what it was exactly called, but that's what, like, so that thickness, that measurement is called the nuchal fold, or the NF. So I wanted to like know what that was called. So I was reading it and I noticed that they had put 6.7 millimeters thickness. And so I was confused because Idam and I were like, wait, didn't she say 6.3? And we both were like, yeah, she said 6.3. So I ended up sending her a message saying, you know, I'm just confused because on your report it says like 6.7, that's keyed in, but my husband and I swear when we talked to you, you told us it was 6.3. So obviously that was sent to her at Friday night, Easter weekend. Was not expecting her to like write back right away. So I actually got a message from her yesterday, Monday, and first thing in the morning, which was so nice. And she said that yes, when she measured it, it was 6.3, but she must have forgot to save the image of the measurement. And since she doesn't have it saved, they have to use the sonographer's measurement since she has the image saved. And the sonographer, when she measured it, got a 6.7. But when our doctor measured it, she got a 6.3. And so I thought that was interesting because obviously that's two different readings. And it was like within maybe 20 minutes of each other. So I messaged her back and, you know, saying, thank you for responding to me. I appreciate it. But then I had a question about like, you know, I just wanted like clarification. Like, I know there's really nothing else we can do besides the amniocentesis. I can never say that word. But I had it done before. I noticed when I was editing, I didn't mention that, but when we had Idancito with the trisomy 18 diagnosis, the ultrasound, basically, they said everything led to that, but I did do the amniocentesis with him because I just wanted like the full genetic before I could like make a full decision because, you know, anyways though, so I have had it before, and with Gummy Bear, we just don't want to take that risk with just one finding, even though I guess it's like a small risk for a miscarriage, she said. we don't want to take any chance, not at all. So anyways, though, I had asked her, you know, what is the likelihood of a, you know, I hate to say normal, because what is normal? Do you know what I'm saying? You know, quote unquote normal, healthy baby. Like, when, I know you see this very rarely, but when you do, is it the outcome that usually, you know, baby's normal? And then I also had said, like, so you guys got 2 different readings, so clearly the reading can change. So she wrote me back later, and she did say that yes, you know, depending on position of baby and things like that, like the readings can change. And then also too, she said that since the blood work for the genetic test came back like low or normal for Down syndrome, because I don't know if I said this earlier either, I don't think I did, but usually when they see the thickness of the neck, it's usually a soft marker for Down syndrome. That's like typically what the main, I guess, marker is for Down syndrome, is when they see that, but they see other things as well, and obviously the genetic testing, but she doesn't see anything. That's all that she sees. But she also said it could be other things, but since that's the only finding, she can't, you know, obviously narrow down, because there's just so many other things that it could be, I guess. So anyways, but since everything came back good from the previous ultrasound, blood work, she does feel like, you know, it could be a quote unquote normal baby, but obviously we just can't say. So that's why we are going to do the other ultrasound. And then she said, yes, readings can change, and depending on position of baby, the reading can be different. So getting the message from her yesterday makes me feel better. I will definitely say this weekend I have been, different wave of emotions. Like some, like, you know, one moment I'm doing fine and I am like feeling positive, and then, you know, later on I'm feeling really down in the dumps and just really emotional and crying. So I've just been up and down with emotions, because, you know, like I said earlier, it's still a bummer to hear that there's just something that was found. But after getting the message from her, like the response yesterday, I'm feeling better. I'm feeling hopeful, I guess, is the word. So I don't know. It's still a mix of emotions, but I do feel better, if that makes any sense. But again, if you guys have experienced anything with a baby with a thickness of the nuchal fold, I'm just curious if you don't mind sharing, I know it's personal stuff, what your experience and outcome was. But that is everything that I know so far. That is all of like the official update. I do have a doctor's appointment on Thursday with my midwife, so we'll obviously talk to her and things like that. But that is everything for this vlog. So I will go ahead and just end it here. So I hope you guys enjoyed, which I feel like probably sounds weird saying, because it wasn't like the best of, you know, news, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Anyways, please give it a thumbs up. If you are new, please subscribe, and I will see y'all on the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, muchachos.